Welcome to Brain Wreck. I'm Jason X.
And I'm Kevin Graham.
And this is the best show on the internet.
We are St. Paddy's Day.
Jesus.
Oh my God, we're shaking already.
Oh, top of the morning to you. Got my wood.
It's
ready to go.
7:30 where I am. It's a little past morning.
A little bit. 5 o'clock somewhere, folks.
Well, I mean, it actually is 5 o'clock somewhere. It's West Coast.
West Coast, yeah.
5:30 on the West Coast.
We
got Shout out to all the West Coast fans. We're growing.
Got a little drink there?
Yes. I mean, this is okay. I am not prepared for today at all on many accounts.
I mean, you look prepared.
You look like you're ready to go. Okay, don't be fooled. This shirt does not fit me. It is at least 2 sizes too small. I am shocked that I still fit into it. It is rather uncomfortable, but it is the only St. Patrick. I mean, I have green shirts, being a Green Bay fan and all. But it's not really like.
I don't think Wisconsin's known for the Irish.
I mean, I was to say we have a lot of cheese there. They have a lot of cheese there. I mean, you put cheese on a potato, you got a loaded potato.
And fuck the famine, right?
I mean, me being Irish and a cheese fan and a potato fan checks all the boxes. And
I think I'm Irish. I'm either Irish or Scottish. One of the two.
I mean, I'm both. It's quite possible that you're both because I feel like that's a very common thing.
I do know that I'm part French Canadian.
How did that work out?
But just the French side.
So, do you speak French?
Sacre bleu. Croissant.
I regret asking you anything.
So do you have like a green beer for the occasion today?
No, this is actually my last beer, and I'm actually pretty upset about it. I'm falling into a bad area in life.
Okay.
I am becoming rather well acquainted. Oh, you son of a bitch. How dare you?
I'm also lactose intolerant.
You're also lactose intolerant, so that's like a double fuck you to me.
You can't even get out of the straw.
I mean, you can barely get them to begin with. I mean, it is a pandemic, so it's like you should just get a spoon for yourself. But anyways,
delicious.
But like, I'm slowly getting into the craft beer thing.
Oh, don't do it.
Hang on.
Don't do it. Don't scooter yourself.
Like, I mean, listen, the man knows his stuff, but this one, I don't know if you can see, it's got Little Mac on it.
Oh, well done.
And the whole reason why I bought it was because it had a Little Mac on it. And it's like a whole this is the shit. Like, this type of thing worked on me when I was a kid, and it's working on me now. Like, you just put some like 80s 8-bit video game characters on something, and I'm drawn to it. And I'm like, well, I might as well try. How bad could it be? Turns out it's actually a rather good beer.
Well, that goes for anything. Like, that's just quality advertisement. Like, you should work on that. Like, you should implement that into your game. Like, you could do like if you license like the Terminator video game, like it'd be perfect for you.
Wait, what do you mean? If I license, what would I use it for?
Your career, like
just license an 80s Terminator game and then boom.
That's a sales pitch.
Have you ever tried Austin's IPA? Yes, I've drank it on the show before. Weirdly enough, very hard to find down here in Austin.
That's shocking.
It is very shocking. Very surprised that the man whose big thing was Texas cannot really find his beer in Texas.
He is, in fact, the rattlesnake.
He is the Texas rattlesnake. I have, however, regularly purchased the Rocks tequila, which is very easy to come by.
Expensive as fuck.
It is.
Holy shit!
It is a bit more on the expensive
side. Can we talk about
side.
this?
Okay,
Can we talk about this?
Okay, go ahead. Have your shit. I'm so mad that you have one of those right now. Like, the amount of times we have, and like at any point at all this year, has a shake machine actually been down, or were they just like, listen, folks, 2020 was a rough time.
They didn't want to serve you.
No, but like,
that's
that's what I'm saying is like all the McDonald's employees were like, look, 2020 was tough. Let's just give them what they ask for this year. Let's just give it to them.
Just something.
Just a little spark of hope.
I tend to agree. You know, this is a great subject for the Axon Files because there is a conspiracy
It
because
is.
I swear to whatever you believe in, Allah, the Buddhas, the Rock, whatever you swear to.
These days, I do swear to the Rock.
Shop City, the shake machine has never worked, ever. Not in the 10 years that I've lived at this place has it ever worked.
Didn't you also wait a half an hour for your food at the Shop City McDonald's once?
Yeah, you don't go there.
You don't go there.
You just don't. It seems inviting because you're going to the dollar store, you hit the dollar store, you hit the liquor store, you hit your McDonald's.
Oh, it is the trifecta.
You hit the trifecta.
See, the reason is you got more than fries. Because we used to go there all the time for our fry game. Never had an issue getting fries. Dude, it's okay. Pro party tip for me to all of you watching. If you're ever going to a party and you're like, hey, maybe I should bring something, just buy a bag of large McDonald's fries. People will love you. Doesn't matter what party it is. Doesn't matter where you're going. Doesn't matter if it's fancy. People will fucking love you. Pro tip. Works every time. Just like a Colt 45.
It's true. And that's fact. And say you go to the party and someone made chili. You got yourself some chili fries.
You got yourself some chili fries. If they got cheese curds, you got half a poutine.
There you go.
Boom.
Putting money out of one pocket, putting right back in the other.
Right back in the other. Yeah. What were you going to say before we got on this tirade about?
Because
I was talking. You were talking. Terramana, the tequila.
Yes.
You wanted to be mad at me for how expensive it was.
Your expensive boot. So we went on vacation recently together. It was a fantastic time. Everybody had a wonderful time.
Great time.
We're doing it again. It was so great.
And we might do it again soon thereafter.
That's very true.
It's very true. Listen, I have plans.
I'm so happy. So we were down there first, and you guys were coming, and we're like, we'll pick up the booze. What do you want?
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, you're listening, I want the Rock's tequila, and I'm like, I've never had it, so that's great. I like myself tequila.
There's two kinds. Two kinds.
Two kinds of tequila.
Yeah, there's a Blanco and a rosé.
Well, that's like the Jose Cuervos. You get the silver and the gold.
You get the clear and the gold. Yeah. It's a very.
Is there a difference in taste?
There is. One is more oaky. The other is more vanilla tasting.
Son of a bitch.
See, that's why you're just a fucking amateur with that. You're not gonna shit for a week.
Oh no, I am shitting constantly for a week. That's the issue. Anyway. So, that's what we're used to. We're used to going out, picking up a bottle of the Jose Cuervos, and then we'll go home and we'll make some margaritas, and, we'll do some other type of, mixed drinks type of thing. So, you're like, let's use the Rock. And I'm like, I'm a supporter. I like the Rock. He's the people's champ. Yeah. I'll buy his product. I'll buy whatever he's selling. Mummy too, But, we'll do what we can.
Yeah.
He's had the Tooth Fairy.
He's on an upswing now, though.
I mean, he's doing great.
He's doing
ever
great.
Ever since those fucking car movies,
dude.
He
just took over that franchise. Have you watched this show yet?
Mm-mm.
Surprisingly good.
Is that the Titan show?
No. Well, that's actually really fun too.
Okay.
Young Rock, which when they announced that, I was just like, oh my god, what the hell? I've been watching it. It's actually a really good show.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's HBO, right?
That is NBC.
Oh, fuck if I know. I am thinking about getting the Peacock recently.
Let's talk about this. I have a bone to pick.
Okay, go for it.
About a month ago, I re-signed up for the network. Because I was like, you know what? There has been a hole that I've been missing, or there's a hole that I need to fill. I've had a little itch I need to scratch.
And it's In Your House 96.
It was some old, classic, new generation WWF action.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I'm going to go re-sign up. Well, first I wanted to finish the Undertaker documentary. And then I was like, well, that was kind of waste. And then I was like, well, now I can kick back and watch some 90s Raw. And
right.
2 episodes later, I was like, I'm going to watch some late 90s ECW instead.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're going and basically doing away with the network, and I got to sign up for Peacock. And who knows If any of the stuff, I mean, because like I know they said that the majority of the archive will be available by SummerSlam.
Right.
Here's the thing. I don't know if the folks at NBC Universal are going to want a lot of what's on the network right now to continue to be on the network, because I would imagine that they have a bit of an image that they want to uphold, and they don't want people swimming around and being like,
keep ranting, I got a crying child.
Okay.
So keep going.
And I don't know if they necessarily want, bunch of a lot of what was going on in ECW to be on their network. And like it's really like overall it's not that big of a difference between like the pay structure, because it's still going to be $9.99 a month. So like that's fine, but I have trouble leaning into the idea of buying into something if I don't know that everything's going to be there in a few months. I'm very skeptical with the way this deal is going to be working out. And like I'm super fucking annoyed that they did it right before Mania, because like that was kind of what I did last year was, excuse me, right after Mania, I basically canceled my subscription, and because I didn't need to watch anything at that point.
I'm sure that was great.
Oh, it was great. I was basically telling about like how I don't really know if I want to lean into Peacock just yet. I mean, I also
here's the thing. To me, the network is worth $4.99.
The WWE
the
network?
The network is not worth $9.99 to me a month.
It's not worth
$4.99. That I could do that.
I could buy
Plus,
into it for $9.99. That's a. What about the Peacock library? I don't. What are they going to have?
Adds to the. Well,
what are
we got a free trial of the Peacock.
Okay.
Because I wanted to watch Psych the Movie 2.
I don't.
Which was a Peacock exclusive. So I got myself a free trial. Got to watch that movie, and when this was right around October, they had all the classic Universal horror monster movies. So I watched Frankenstein, Dracula, The Mummy, The Invisible Man, all those, fucking terrible but amazingly classic horror movies. They were on there.
Yeah.
So between that library and the network, I think I can part with $4.99 a month. I think I'll actually use that service.
Okay. I'm looking through their TV shows now. Okay, they got Brooklyn Nine-Nine, which I've already got Hulu for that.
Christy says cancel it all.
I got Cheers, which I've already got Netflix for that.
Mm-hmm. Well, what do you watch, Christy? Are you YouTube? Like, what's your entertainment preference?
Christy's
Disney Plus?
She's... Well, I'll let her answer. Like, I'm not gonna lie. So far, there's nothing on Peacock that's making me go, oh yeah, I need this.
Interesting.
Like none of the TV shows, at least. I'm only going through TV.
Well, you said some things about like Netflix, but you have to understand, like once those contracts are up, they're not going back on Netflix.
Oh yeah, no. Like that's the thing, is everybody is going to be taking their content back once the 100%. Sequest, is that like...
That's fair, Christy. She just feels like there's nothing she really wants to watch anymore. I can attest to that. Like, there's not much. There's a couple of YouTube channels I follow. I'm not interested really in like a television series anymore. I mean, like we still haven't finished WandaVision, so I got to do that. Brother, I mean, it's good,
yeah.
But at the same time, I think like what happened was when Netflix first came out, and they dumped the content right in front of you and you could binge watch. Everyone was like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
But then like there was binge watch burnout.
Oh my God. Yes. Yeah. I've gone through that.
And that's kind of where like Disney Plus is really excelling, because doing like the weekly release keeps people from getting that burnout.
See, and here's the thing, man. Like when WandaVision first came out, I was like kind of annoyed. I was like, oh man, like they're only doing the first 2 episodes and I got to wait a week, and it was so good. Looking back on it, I'm really glad that they did it that way. Same thing with The Mandalorian, because And I don't know, maybe it is just because of like the binge culture we've now sort of fallen into as it relates to content and media. But like, I'm all about that snackable size content. Like, I want a half-hour show. I want an hour show.
Yep.
I only want 1 hour show. I don't want 3 1-hour shows back to back to back.
When we were getting into the point where, and Chrissy says once Attack on Titans is finished, she's done.
She's done with Netflix. Okay.
She's done. Once, like, what was it? Probably like 5 years ago. The hour-long show was king. Like,
yeah.
Everything was an hour long, and it just got to the point where, like, I don't have the time, and if I don't have the time, I'm not going to dip my toe in, to get part of the story and then dip out. Like, I just can't do it.
Right.
But I honestly think it was The Mandalorian that was like, fuck making it an hour. We'll make it as long as it needs to be.
That's where I've wanted things to go to for so long, because I love the idea of a show that could be a half an hour episode and then a 55-minute episode, like back-to-back weeks. I also love a show that can wrap up a story in 13 episodes.
Yeah.
Or if it needs to go a few more, it'll take a few more. I've just become so accustomed to these TV shows that have just so much filler for the sake of filler. Because here's the thing. I feel like in 5 to 10 years, the entire landscape for television is going to be completely changed. And we're already starting to see some of it. But I think a lot of these standard procedural shows are going to go away. You're still going to have, like, your Law and Orders, your fucking Law and Order SVUs, your Law and Order Criminal Intents, and your fucking NCIS Wisconsin, and, South Dakotas.
Gotta watch out for them Irish.
Gotta watch out from those Irish. Those Irish poutine farmers. You're still going to have those because, like, those attract a particular audience, and that audience is typically going to sit at home and watch, an actual live TV show. Whereas a lot of other people, they want on demand. They want to tune in. Like, the whole idea of ratings, this is one of the things that I always giggle about whenever I see, like, the whole wrestling war for, well, this is what AEW did tonight, and this is what NXT did tonight.
Like the ratings and shit?
Like, ratings don't matter anymore. They do not matter. Like, your night ofs, nobody gives a shit about that. It matters more about what's the general audience rating it on, Rotten Tomatoes, what's the social media looking like, how many people are subscribed to whatever network or streaming platform you have. What's trending, how many people are actually clicking through and watching content, how many people are following you on YouTube. There are so many more avenues for content that just focusing on one night's rating is not going to matter long term anymore. Like, it's a much wider spectrum. And, like, that's why, like, whenever I see stuff like that about, like, the ratings with wrestling, I'm like, I don't know why, like, this is even a debate. Like, you're not going to touch the WWE at this point. Like, their reach, like, they could do a 4. And
they're not going to do a 4.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying, like hypothetically, they could do a 4, and they would still be coming out better than anybody else. That's just the way it is. True. I don't want to say that they're too big to fail, but they're getting to a point where something's got to go wrong for it to fail.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm looking at I'm looking at the movies now for Peacock. I will not be subscribing to Peacock.
No,
I can tell you that right now.
Not even for the network.
Not even for the network. I mean,
$4.99.
Maybe
$4.99 for the network.
Are they going to run ads during pay-per-views and stuff?
That's kind of up in the air, I guess.
Because here's the thing:
they probably will.
Like, okay, $4.99 a month for the year. That's about what a pay-per-view would cost.
Yeah.
Before, like, the network.
You buy one, you get 11 free.
You buy one, you get 11 free. And, like, that's a deal I could get behind. So, like, maybe.
That's the thing, Fenton. Fenton dropped cable he only has streaming service now, is he can't watch live wrestling really. And that's kind of where I am with AEW. Like, I actually like the AEW product. I watched their last pay-per-view, and minus the finish, it was a pretty good show. I mean, well, and the ladder match was atrocious, but like besides that, it was a fun show. Granted, I watched it with the sound off, not by choice, and
how did
I had to
that?
buffer a couple times. And
did you just make the sound effects as it was happening?
I had like the little action figures, and I was like recreating and doing my own commentary kind of thing. Yeah. What is this, Raw for the Super Nintendo?
you just have like a soundboard. Oh my god, that would be fucking great.
That would be fantastic.
I would absolutely, if I could watch every wrestling event at no cost, but with the sound off, and I could have a soundboard with just like Super Nintendo like sound effects.
Oh god, you'd have a ball.
I would do. Oh my god, yeah, I would do it all the time.
Yeah. But what is important, folks, are subscribers. And we have a goal.
Listen,
that the man has put in place.
A little bit of housekeeping. We didn't start with housekeeping, which is what like
I'm getting us there. I'm getting us there.
By the way, don't know if you've noticed, but we had a new show open. We totally like just like buried the lead on that.
I mean, pretty much.
Yeah, like for real, we are doing shit with this channel now.
Oh, it's gonna get intense.
Yeah, it's gonna get intense. It's gonna get very intense. So we've got a new show open. We've got some new stuff planned for Don't Be an Asshole, which airs every Thursday night. My earbuds are falling out.
Tomorrow night.
In fact. I am going to try to make a commitment. I'm going to fall short a couple of weeks, but I think I can manage to do at least one stream a week for gaming. And
lots of success with that. So
it's been like, weirdly enough, like a game that I don't really enjoy too much is bringing us a lot of success. So I'm going to stick with it. So if you like watching me fail and be miserable, watch me play Retromania Wrestling on this channel. Probably Sunday, Tuesdays, or Friday nights. One of those nights.
That's consistent.
Yeah. I'll let you know. Subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, follow us on social media. You'll know when we're going live.
And I will say, I'm going to start a new show myself.
Yes, you are.
That we've talked about on this, and I can semi-securely say that that will be starting up in May.
Oh, actually got a timeline for that. All right.
Exactly. All right. Yep. So I'm getting some things together, and let's see here. Okay, Fenton's a fan.
Fenton likes the video, and I gotta say, because like so I have been following. It's weird. We've been.
Oh boy,
this is gonna sound really bad. So we've been doing this show for 5 years, going on 6. Okay, It's been 5.5 years. I've been following streaming for about the last 3. Hey, but it was a podcast before. It was a podcast at one point. Completely different format.
We've evolved, and we're evolving again.
Yes. But like the whole thing with Twitch, talk about being a day late, $1 short. $1 short, or $1 late and a day short.
That's right.
Because I remember watching Twitch at a point where it hadn't really blown up yet, and like kind of dipping my toe into it,
right?
And I was just like, this is just not for me. And now I'm like, fuck, like you got to find like which game to play, which audience to go after. You have to be really strategic, and it's one of those things where you can't just jump in and expect to get a ton of followers right away. It's like especially if you're playing a super popular game. Right. Luckily, like I was expecting a lot more interaction and engagement with Retromania from like other streamers and stuff. Haven't really seen it too much, which is why I think it's been a good fit for me, because like it's a subject matter that I'm interested in. It's a game style that I'm interested in, and I feel like there is an audience interest in that. But
I think so.
But I also think that the wrestling genre is sort of I don't want to say underappreciated, because I feel like people do appreciate it, but it's underutilized, I'll say. You see a lot more people putting together like VODs and sort of stuff like that. But I've been having a blast doing those streams, so I'm going to try to commit to one a week. If I can, I'm going to try to do like a new video, sort of like another edited video, like every other week if I can. That last one I did took up so much fucking time. And I was like, now I remember why I told them at work that I didn't want to do videos anymore.
No more video production.
Because
you should compare.
Like, how long does it take to do a video? Like, what does it take? Like a couple of hours? And I was like, no, it takes me like 3 days.
3 days, yeah. 3-day commitment to make like a 10-minute video.
Yeah.
It's pretty terrible.
Yeah, it was a pain in the ass. But
you should do a comparison of Retromania and WrestleMania the arcade game.
I got one better for you.
Oh, please.
I can do. I don't know. I don't know if I could do that because those games are so different. But I do have. Yeah. I do have WrestleMania the arcade game and In Your House. Which, let me tell you, I was playing In Your House for like a good 5 minutes the other night. That game is dog shit.
It was dog shit.
It like WrestleMania the arcade game was a much better game, and that in itself is not a good game. Saying something.
Yeah. That game sucks.
I do have a couple of things coming down the pipeline. I got to dig through all. This is actually okay. I've actually got a twofer planned. I'm gonna clean out my storage area and start getting rid of stuff, but I need to find my old PlayStation because I want to see if I still have my old SmackDown vs. Raw saves.
Okay.
Because if I do, there's some stuff on there that...
Like mods?
Oh, like created rosters.
Oh, wow.
And stuff like that. So if I can find those, I'll put some stuff...
That could get embarrassing.
Let me tell you something. I had a vision of myself at 15. and I know exactly what it looked like because I was there. It'll be a good time. Yeah, so I'm going to try to find that. But the big thing right now that we're really trying to do with this channel is grow to at least 100 subscribers.
100.
We're hoping to get a little bit more. We're at 69 now, which is tremendous.
Which is ridiculous.
Yeah, for a number of reasons. But we need to get to 100. And we're going to be putting together a lot more content. And the game plan now is just growth. Like this year is going to be a lot about growth for this channel because we got a lot of ideas, a lot of things we want to do.
We want that Blue Chew sponsorship.
We're going to get Blue Chew.
That growth.
We're going to find a beer that'll, make 8-bit versions of us and put it on there.
If we can get a Colt 45 sponsorship, we've made it in this world.
Like if we can get a Colt 45 sponsorship, I will retire tomorrow.
Well, no, you got to fulfill the obligation.
Okay, yeah, I'll fulfill the obligation. But after that, I'm good. I'm done. I don't need to do anything else with my life. I've done it all.
No,
that is the.
It works every time.
Yeah, I mean, like it's. Where else do you go?
You can't get a guarantee like that anywhere else.
No.
Except on this show.
Except on this show.
To be entertained every single week
for free. There's not even going to be a monthly subscription. We're already a better concept than Peacock.
Yeah, I know what you mean about the like I like the old classic horror movie stuff, so that piques my interest.
Right.
But like I would only watch it like maybe once a year. Even if that, maybe a couple times.
So you like sign up in the fall, you watch them through Halloween, and then maybe keep them for the holidays. The thing is right now,
keep them for the Rumble.
Keep them for the Rumble, maybe. I could get rid of Netflix. I could get rid of Hulu, but like Hulu is basically free for me.
Yeah, with Disney Plus.
No, I got it with Spotify.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then Disney Plus, I'm already prepaid on that.
Right.
And I mean, the shows have been decent from what I've seen. Amazon is worth it for just having free shipping on Amazon.
Pretty much.
And the boys. Oof. Love.
Let me tell you something.
Hmm.
There's nothing that thrills me more in life than to sit down after a long, hard day.
Mm-hmm.
You do whatever you need to do to relax yourself.
Yeah.
Make yourself a big steaming plate of pizza rolls, and you watch some old MXC and have yourself a dandy of a time.
That is, you know what I found a couple of weeks back? I don't know if we talked about this. So G4 is coming back.
Yes. Which we tried to get on.
We were, we heard rumblings that we were going to be picked, but there were some issues with like phones and numbers, and then IOUs.
Then they went back through the archives, and they're like, "Holy shit,
like,
absolutely not."
So, anyways, so G4 is coming back. There's a channel on YouTube that has just been uploading old early 2000s episodes of X-Play.
Oh, X-Play.
It's been phenomenal.
Yeah, it's a good show.
It's fun to go back and look at the world through the eyes of like 2004 to 2010 and be like, wow.
This was edgy.
This was something. It was pretty cringy. It was pretty brutal, but it was still fun to watch for some reason.
It was fun to watch, yeah.
It
was the first like platform though for like actual video game content.
It really was. And like I'm so pissed that I fell into it at the wrong time. Like I started getting more into G4 during like the Cops era.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, which at that point it was already on its deathbed. Like I think they just had to tackle the show and then 20 hours of Cops, which that don't age well.
Right.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
No, it don't. But like I've been following a lot of what they're doing lately, and I was watching a stream the other day, and it was just like Sessler and then Golden Boy, who's like big into like esports commentary. He's on Titan Games, and he's on Twitch too. But they were just like shooting the shit for like 3 hours, and I was like, this is just fun to like have on in the background. Like it's just
right.
Like this is content that like I didn't know that I was craving.
Well, there you go.
And I think a lot of it too goes into that whole. We kind of been talking about like the streaming stuff. Like there's been this issue I've had because I'm somebody who really likes to just drop in and drop out of stuff. Again, going back to like snackable content, but like sometimes it's weird to be like, oh, it's a commitment to like watch an episode of Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, but like.
You never know. He'll make your sub.
I mean, I actually went through and we watched a bunch of episodes from when he was in Austin. There's like 3 places that are right around the corner from us.
Oh, there you go.
Fuck, we need to go there.
Right.
But I wish that there was a way. And you know what? Pluto TV kind of does this. Which, if you don't have Pluto, get Pluto. It's fantastic. I watch American Gladiator. I watch American Gladiators on it all the time. But it's great.
What's Pluto?
Pluto TV. Oh my god. You don't know Pluto? Oh, pro tip from me to you.
Okay, I'm listening.
It is a free television network.
Okay.
I take that back. It is like I don't even know how to describe it. Think of television in the 90s through the 2000s.
Okay.
That's Pluto. It just has channels. It basically you start up in like a TV guide.
Okay.
Essentially.
Oh, amazing.
There's like hundreds of channels. There's like an entire music section. Fenton, Pluto is great. They've got a channel dedicated all to American Gladiators. It's 24 hours of American Gladiators.
Oh my god, I'm in.
They have a channel dedicated to the Ninja Turtles. There is a TNA channel. There is a AAA channel, Lucha Libre.
Oh, okay.
There's movies. There's like a Walking Dead channel. There's a ton of and I don't watch it enough, but it's phenomenal. Okay. You could probably get rid of cable, free TV app that has all kinds of various channels. Yeah, I mean that was probably the best way to put it. Way better than I said.
Thanks, Fenton.
this is why Fenton's here.
Hold on, I'm getting it right now.
Yeah,
so
get it. Like it is. You will love it.
I'll love it.
I know you will love it. You'll spend hours just. They might even have some like Turner Classic Movie stuff on there.
Ooh.
So yeah, if you're into like the real old school shit.
Okay, well it's downloading.
But it is tremendous. I love it. It's great for like just vegging out in your bed.
I like vegging out, brother.
Yeah, brother. I know you do. We should watch.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, everybody. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Yeah, it's great.
What
do you like?
I think it's done.
I think it's done too. I think you've kicked it.
I gotta go back to my whiskey now.
That's another thing too. So I got this is my last. This is what I was saying at the top of the show. I'm unprepared because this is my last beer.
Okay.
Because I went and I had my grocery pickup Sunday, but it was Sunday morning, and I had to go inside because I had to get sour cream and a coffee maker. And it's a long story. But I forgot that they don't sell beer before noon.
Right. It's against the law.
It's against the law. Also, in Texas, unless it's a grocery store, you can't buy liquor or beer.
Unless it's a grocery store?
Unless it's a grocery store. I think like a grocery store or a gas station.
It's the opposite of New York.
I know. And you would think that they're trying to work on that.
Right.
But I'm just
pretty sure Cuomo's trying to bring back the speakeasies with the passwords, and you got to pay the mob before you can get in, kind of thing. Like he's bringing back old school stuff.
And like they're not even banning anything, are they?
What, New York?
Oh no, wait, you guys. Yeah, there's a whole pandemic. I forgot.
Yeah. No, they're trying to brand Cuomo.
Yeah,
he keeps grabbing ladies.
Oh no, I know. He needs to go. Yeah,
he wrote the book though.
He did write the book in the pandemic. I actually think what they should do is fire like 45% of all the governors because they all seem like shitbags.
I mean, you can start with California and New York. Everybody'd be happy.
Get rid of Texas and Florida.
Well, Florida. Hold on.
Hold on. Fuck DeSantis. He's a piece of shit.
He is a piece of shit. But at the same time, he's kind of like, yeah, do what you want.
He's a piece of shit. But like speaking of pieces of shit in the government, have you gotten a Stimmy yet?
Oh, brother, I'm got that Stimmy. Yeah,
Stimmy action going.
I got a little story about the old Stimmy. Stimmy check today came in, and let me tell you something, brother. It could not have made a better timing for your boy, because your boy was on his last pack of ramen noodles before it was game over.
Yeah,
because I don't know if you know this or not. We had goals this year.
You had some goals?
Yeah. Had some goals. And your boy is 90% there.
Oh shit.
On one of his goals. And I was selling my house, buying a new house, making the move. That's kind of where we're at. And I had to send a goddamn $5,000 wire to the title company for the new house coming in. I've never been more scared.
Dude, it's
in my life.
It's a lot of money.
Listen, I've wrestled in front of large crowds. Had a tooth knocked out. I've been injured. I've been in the delivery room for my children. I've never been more scared than sending a $5,000 wire to random numbers that were given to me that says, yeah, this is cool. And I'm just like, this is everything I have. So like,
yeah.
And there's no refunds on a wire. If I type in a number wrong, if it goes to the wrong account, it's gone.
It's so bizarre.
And that's it.
Because they did debit for us.
Really?
They were just like, yeah, debit card or check, or you can come in with like cash. I think maybe. We're like, yeah, we don't want to go
maybe
in.
Maybe it's a distance thing that they needed it wired. I don't know. Not sure why.
I mean, honestly, it sounds shady.
Well, so, all of real estate is. Let's be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
Let's be perfectly honest. It's a scam.
I mean,
all of it's a scam.
Yeah.
You know, your lawyers are a scam, minus Bergman. Your
show lawyer.
Your loan officers, your mortgage dealers, the titles companies, the insurance, the inspector. Everybody's got a piece in the pie.
Oh yeah.
You know, everybody's got to get theirs. And you're just like, I'd like a roof and walls that won't fall in. That would be wonderful.
We don't even have walls yet.
Well, there you go.
I mean, we're still waiting for those walls to be put up.
Sometimes you got to wait.
Sometimes you got to wait.
You got to live the dream.
We got to have plumbing.
So,
a fence.
So, sent in the wire, and I had absolutely nothing left. And then good old Uncle Biden,
yeah,
just handing them out. Here we go. Let's stimulate the economy. And I'm like, I need a couch now. So,
yeah, I completely forgot about it.
Good for you. I'm glad you didn't have to rely on it. Wow. Way to alienate the audience we're trying to grow.
I'm just saying, hey, you don't know what my situation is. Like we're buying a house right now too. Like, we went and looked at like washers and dryers, and I was like, I didn't know they could be this much.
Oh yes.
I was like, I was expecting a number here. It's more like up here.
I'm very excited. Near the new place is an IKEA.
Oh,
so like
near you guys?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We will be going to IKEA as well.
Yes.
Bring snacks and
the meatballs.
You can bring. I mean, they have meatballs there, but like those are at the end. If you want to bring meatballs in, then maybe you could do that too. But I would also leave like a trail of breadcrumbs. I don't know if you've ever been lost in an IKEA.
Oh, I've been lost in an IKEA.
It's hell.
Once you go in, you got to make it to the end.
It's like Narnia, except
where's the fucking lion
or a witch? There's a bunch of wardrobes though. Oh yeah, I'm glad we're on the same page. Shit, who can get there first? Yeah, it's hell, and I've really come accustomed to the online pickup in store concept because like this is the thing. This is always like the other thing I hate about IKEA is like because I think like if you do the online order pickup in store, like you can walk in the exit essentially. Whereas otherwise, like no, you got to go all the way around.
Yeah, you got to go through.
It's like well, I don't want to go through. I just want to go here. And right. Like, even if you know like the bays where the stuff is that you want to grab, like I'm pretty sure you still have to go all the way through the store.
Yeah, you gotta go through the store.
There's not like a secret passage that you can just.
There's no magic elevator. You start at the top and you work your way down.
It is. What an awful concept!
It's a terrible idea.
Terrible idea. I mean, like
I'm sure it breaks all the fire codes.
Oh. Yeah, probably.
Like, what if you're on the top floor on the way back? What are you supposed to do?
Wait, what top floor? Like what IKEA are you going into?
The one that I went to was multi-level.
What the fuck? That sounds like purgatory into just pain. I don't like that idea at all. Help. I feel terrible. I feel terrible just thinking about that. But yeah, I completely forgot about the statement. Like, I knew that one was coming. I thought I was supposed to file my taxes first, which I haven't done.
You don't have to.
Yeah. Which I learned today. I was like, wait, why do I have money in my account? Oh, I got a Stimmy. Put that right in the savings. Being responsible. Yes, I just bought a couple of action figures, but no, this is responsibility.
I was literally watching you take them out of the box before we went live, and I'm like, what are you doing with your life?
I don't know, man. I have a problem.
You have a serious problem.
I have a serious problem. And like here's the thing. Like I'm and like I still don't know what my position is on this collecting habit.
Okay.
But like it was one of those things where I'm like halfway in. Like I'm waist deep at this point. And I was like, there's only a few more that I need. So like,
do you need them?
yes, no, maybe. How dare we'll see. My thought was, well, if I buy them, I could still resell them all and make money back. What do you mean, no?
I thought the same thing with those fucking Arkham City figures.
Well,
I can't fucking give them away.
Who wants the... See, there was no demand for those. That's why.
I mean, it was a dope game.
I mean, it's a great game, fantastic game. I really enjoyed those games. But yeah, no, there is a demand for these. Which I went into a Walmart the other day. I told Christy to, next time I say, hey, I need to run to Walmart for something, to have her remind me of a text I sent her that day.
Okay.
I will never step foot into another Walmart if I don't have to.
Really? Okay. This is interesting.
What did I get? We'll go through it later. I won't tell the story. Every time I say, you know what, I need to run to Walmart for something. Very got to get some house supplies. Maybe need to get some boxers. Maybe need to get like a light jacket or a light hoodie.
Sure.
Or maybe do some figure hunting. Who knows? It is always like I would rather walk into an IKEA. That's where I'm at in my life.
I mean,
it is.
I feel that way about the East Syracuse Walmart. I will never go back there.
Oh, brother, I used to drive out to like Fayetteville, Manlius.
Oh, that's a nice area.
That's a
nice area.
Guess what? It's no better. And then you spent 30 minutes driving out to FM. To I thought we were going to Target. Then he said Walmart, so I stayed home. She was the smart one. She is very smart. And this is like the third or fourth time I've done this exact thing.
Okay.
So like she knows. Like Christy's mind was already made up on. Like she knows. She's the smart one.
You got standards.
Me, I was like, you know what? Let me go out because like there was a couple of things that I needed outside of like trying to do a figure hunt, but like there were actually like things I was trying to get. Like I was trying to buy a coffee maker. I was looking for a light jacket because it is getting warm, but not too warm, and all my jackets are too fucking heavy. And like there's a couple other things I needed. They had no coffee makers. They had no figures. They had no jackets. They had something I needed for my car. So I grabbed it. And as I walked to the checkout line, I was just like, no. No. I'm not doing this. No. No. I'm not waiting. And I don't know if you've ever done this. I refuse to wait more than 10 minutes in line for something that costs $5. I mean, it's, if it's food, that's one thing. But if it's like, hey, I got a scratch in my car that I need to buff out, I'm not buying that day. Like if I don't really need it, if it's something necessary, okay, yes, I will wait. I was gonna be waiting a lot longer than 10 minutes, and the screams that were echoing through this store, and the people that were just billowing in, I said, you know what? I'm not doing this. So I put the thing down where I was standing, and I just walked out of the store as fast as I could. I texted Christy. I said, the next time I ever say I need to go to Walmart for something, just remind me of this text. I had a bit of a run in there. Yeah, so I told her, I was like, remind me of this text because I never want to do this again. I don't know what it is, and I don't know why I continue to put myself in this position. but it's brutal. It's the worst. I hate it. I would rather spend more money online to get what I need than ever have to step foot in a store like that again. So that's where I'm at. Hey, buddy, how you doing?
So, folks, my kids were just afraid of a ghost.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You got ghosts?
Well, hold on. So they came out here. I mean, it's already 2 hours past their bedtime.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So I'm currently not happy. But they come out here and they say, the way our house is configured, in their room is the door to the attic.
Oh,
yeah. The walk up to the attic.
Yeah, monsters live behind that door.
Well, yeah, they know that.
Yeah.
So they don't go up there. So they're like, the door handle's moving. And I'm like, what? Like, it's a ghost. Yeah. Like, the door handle's moving by itself.
Clearly, yeah.
And I'm like, okay, well, let me go see. And so, like, I jiggled the door handle and nothing happens. And I said, it's fine. And they go, no. Something's happening. And I go, and all of a sudden I hear, meow. Fucking cat in the attic.
Fucking cat got stuck in the attic. You know what, though? Like, I feel like something like that happened to me when I was a child. I feel like I had a cat stuck in the closet once. And it just started like screaming in the middle of the night, and I was like, "There's a demon inside of that door. Somebody needs to go get it because I ain't." Right. Did you ever get lied to as a child about like the monsters behind the door?
Oh, all the time.
Yeah, that was a big one for me at my cousin's house. Was one of my cousins had, and it was like an older built house. So it had like a lot of those like older, like thinner wooden doors that like always had like the latch lock. And I mean, I now know it as his closet.
Right.
But I was like, what's that door? Why is there a lock on it? He goes, oh, there's monsters in there. And I was like,
so you did the monsters? I did the bodies.
You did wait, what?
So one time I remember this. It's really fucked up, to be honest.
Just traumatizing children, of course. Yeah.
Had my cousins over to my house, and we were playing in my house, and upstairs in my parents' room, they had a closet door, and inside the closet there was another door to like a little crawl space area or whatever. And you're playing or whatever, and playing hide and seek, and I found one of my cousins in the closet, and they go, "What's in there?" And I go, "Oh, that's where we keep the bodies." And they didn't go back in the closet.
Oh, so. I was gonna say, yeah. How did that turn out overall?
Overall, fine.
Overall, fine. Okay.
I think so. Anyway, she might remember it. I don't remember.
I mean, like the fucked up thing about like that is, like you could tell the child that. Like, what are the odds the child doesn't go to the parents and say, "How come they have bodies in the house?" I
don't think she did. I think she told her like sister.
Oh, okay. But, and then the sister did.
And the sister was just like, "That's not true."
Yeah. Okay.
Like the older sibling was just like, "That's not real."
See, okay. You know what's fucked up about that is, so like my cousin was like, "Yeah, there's monsters behind that." I look at my brother and he goes, "Yeah, you better not open that door."
See, my brother would have done the same thing. Like we had terrible siblings, but
like I had nobody on my team. It was bullshit.
Some bullshit, but yeah, cat in the attic. That. Let me tell you something about being a single parent.
You're not a single parent.
Because
you've been home alone with the kids for what, a week and a half?
It's been 2 weeks.
Okay.
It's been 2 weeks. Okay. Let me tell you something about being a single parent. It is hard work.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm only a temp, so like can't say much. But like you full-time parents out there that are single parents, God bless you. I don't know how you do it.
Cheers to y'all.
I don't know how you do it. Because I'm on the brink, folks. I can't take it. Like I work all day. In between, I have to take my breaks to take them to and from school, kind of thing. Come home, throw on a goddamn, fucking Peter Pan or whatever, and I'm like, watch this shit till I'm done, and then finish work. Then I gotta go make some dinner, and then I gotta come back, and like by the time all that shit's done, it's like, okay, well they gotta go to bed, and then when they're to bed, then I gotta go fucking clean up dinner, do a bunch of other shit, and then I'm like, it's 3:00 in the morning. I have to go back to bed because I gotta be up at 7 to get those guys dressed.
Yeah,
like I don't know how they do it.
I don't know either, man. I ain't got kids. I got a cat. He's bad enough.
Not even in the attic.
Not even in the attic. We don't have an attic. We will, though.
That's true.
Well,
you will, though.
Sort of. We'll have a
so you're going to keep the bodies?
We don't know yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, you got your taxes. Like, you can just throw them over the border or something.
Oh, my God. Anywho. Yeah, I mean, I think that just about does it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I don't know if you want to like rant on something for 2 more minutes.
No. I kind of feel like I let the people down on this show.
Why?
Like I wasn't my full self.
It's
been, I wasn't.
Listen,
I'm just exhausted. I'm just exhausted.
I have not slept in a week, and I have had to shit literally since the intro ended. So.
The fucking milkshake. I'm fine. Jesus
I don't
Christ.
know. It's been weird. I think my beer is actually going bad or something.
Oh lordy. All right, let's sign off then so you can.
So folks, listen, here's what we got going on. Brain Wreck. Every single Wednesday night at 8:30. You can catch all the archives on our YouTube channel. Just search Brain Wreck Show. Get us to 100. We might have an update on that. Don't Be an Asshole. The internet's favorite game show returns tomorrow night and every Thursday night at 10 o'clock Eastern. We bring on Christy. We bring on Blakely. They basically it's basically their show. Essentially.
It is.
We're just there for posterity. Christy goes through. She finds a bunch of great stories from Reddit. We judge some people based on their wrongdoings. We say who's the biggest asshole, and we try to crown a new royal asshole each and every week. The chat joins in. It's a fun time. You should join in too. So be on the lookout for that. Be on the lookout for more, off-day streams for wrestling content and other bullshit that I might just be jumping on and saying, hey, we're here. Follow us on social media too. Brain Wreck Show.
Yep. Girl Pockets coming soon.
Girl Pockets. The Axonon Files
coming soon. Lots more coming, folks.
And my video gaming. I actually need to buy something for that soon.
Yeah, you do. Invest.
You got that Invest in yourself. You've all got that Stimmy. Grab it. Hold on to it.
That's the best advice.
Put it somewhere special. That's what I say. Exactly.
So for this week, wishing you a happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm Jason X.
And I'm Kevin Graham.
And this has been your show.
Peace.